juice starts. And so I'm like,
yeah, she was so excited to meet me. She started yelling and screaming and she kind of lost her voice. So I might be doing more of the talking today. So Tina and I met at a Women in Meat conference last November that was sponsored by NC Choices. I came all the way from Philadelphia. She came all the way from Raleigh-Durham. And we hung out for a couple of days in this beautiful cabin and talked about meat and the industry and did some butchering, a lot of eating, a lot of talking. And that's where we met.
I love coming to these events to just sort of see my industry, see all the players, catch up with them, see where they're at with their ventures, and make connections like the one with Jessica. And there's a real sort of sanity check about it all. Like, we all have the same challenges. We have similar tools for tackling those challenges. We can share and learn from each other, and sort of make each other feel a little less crazy for being in the meat business. First Hand Foods we're what some folks would call an aggregator or a meat-focused food hub. So we buy whole animals from small-scale family farms that are raising their animals outdoors on pasture, and we do all the marketing, sales, distribution work to get that meat into local wholesale markets.
And what about Philly Cow Share?
So Philly Cow Share, First Hand Foods is a little more wholesale focused, so selling to food businesses. Philly Cow Share is more retail focused, so we sell more to home cooks and also some to food businesses. We took the freezer trade of people buying quarters and halves directly from the farmer and put it in an e-commerce business model, and we deliver it to their home. So someone who lives in 25 miles from City Hall, Philadelphia, can go on a website, they can buy an eighth of a cow share, and then we bring it right to them, and then they've stocked their freezer for 6 months of meat that they can trust, that's been sourced, and they know the exact place where it was raised and who it was raised by. Well, I would say that Tina and I, the common thread between Tina and I, are that we have a love affair of data.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
We're kind of like spreadsheet and number dorks.
Yeah, exactly. And I haven't really found very many people that love to just sit around and talk about data. And the reality is in this business, in the meat business, the data really impacts your profitability, and it impacts how you operate and your pricing and how much you need to buy. I mean, it really drives everything. And surprisingly, not many people actually look at it. And so to find someone that not only looks at data on her own, but is willing to sit and talk about it and doesn't, think I'm strange for wanting to do that too, has been a really benefit to me. The other thing is I'm in Philadelphia or in Pennsylvania, and while we have a huge meat industry, we do not really have the same type of thing as NC Choices or the Women in Meat specifically. We just don't have that kind of small subset group that gets together. And, when you're in a small business, all of your time is taken up operating that business and having your personal life. And so you really do need things like retreats and conferences to step out of your world and to look at your world through someone else's eyes and to talk about the issues that you're having and the successes that you're having. And that helps you really kind of get re-energized and go back in and tackle some of the things that you need to tackle on a daily basis.
And to get some clarity, we focus on different markets. But it almost gives us a clearer view on each other's business because she has fresh eyes on what I'm not seeing about how to better address a wholesale market. And I can get energized about her direct model in a different way than she does because I don't think about that market too often. So it's, we can kind of, our shared way of understanding and think about the business, we get to apply it to each other's models, even though they're different, and provide some sort of fresh thinking for each other.
Mm-hmm.